Hey, what's up, guys? The day has finally arrived. Here we go. Had some clouds earlier. Was beginning to wonder, but here we go. April 8th, 2024 in full swing. The eclipse has already started. Obviously, as you can tell, this is our view from Phoenix, Arizona right now at 10:29 Arizona time. It's 1:29 Eastern time. And this is what we're seeing in Phoenix, Arizona. Decided to stay right here at the homestead because of the cloud cover, potential cloud cover. And it is cloudy in some locations. To be honest, a cloud just moved through here. Right now it's decent, and hopefully it'll stay that way. But the eclipse is in progress right now as I do this video. Here we go. We're going to see nearly 70% here in Phoenix, so you're going to have a good view of what we can see here. Hopefully, we'll be able to see binoculars for the comet. Jupiter is supposed to be in the sky. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. If you guys have proper safety glasses, and you're like right now, we're seeing the first parts of the eclipse. It hasn't started yet in Texas. It's getting close. It started first in Mexico, and it's going to slowly. That's path of 100%. You know, in Texas and Oklahoma, Arkansas, but we're starting to see it already here in Phoenix. Here we go. We've been waiting on this day for months. Months and months. Rare celestial event. Did you guys see the sphere video that I put up this morning? What? Remember the sphere from back in 2012? First time something like that had ever been seen. Shows up again today? What are the odds? I mean, what are the odds of something like that happening? The huge sphere returns for the eclipse. You can't make this stuff up. So hopefully they'll add that in the history books. As this goes down as a historical moment, they'll be talking about this for hundreds of years in the future. And make sure, you historians, you add that, yes, there was a huge sphere on the lower right-hand side of the sun during the eclipse. It's there now. But as you can see, the moon is actually blocking it right now from our view. That's where it's at. It's right where the moon's at. That is so wild.
This is the eclipse. Yes. We are in Phoenix. Thanks for joining us.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. We've been talking about this for months. The guys, the reason I didn't travel is because, number one, it was going to be expensive, but it was an expense that I was ready to go with. But it was the clouds. I always knew there'd be a possibility of cloud cover.
East Valley. Okay. Wait, guys. Just a minute. That's all right. That's all right. Just a minute. That's fine.
Getting closer. Getting closer.
Yeah, go outside and look. You should be able to see it. Make sure you have proper solar glasses.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. Sometimes if there's a little cloud that rolls through, it'll cause it to get out of focus. So I've just refocused it there. We are probably somewhere maybe 15% coverage, as you can see in the video. Still got a ways to go. And the sphere returns. Wow. I'll tell you what, right now it's nice and clear. I don't want to jinx this. There's some clouds off to the east. No clouds to the south. So right now looking pretty good, at least for the time being. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Hold it for just a second.
It's happening now. Yeah, it's happening.
You
Come
serious?
get your glasses.
Your glasses on. Put these on. Take your other off.
There it is. Look at that. A little closer. too. There you go. Good view. Put those glasses on right there, pal. Use those ones, the black ones. Okay, this one? No, the other ones.
This
No,
one?
black ones. The other ones.
What the? Oh, what?
Right there. There you go.
Oh
See
shit!
this?
I can't see crap.
Look at the sun, you will.
Oh dang, dude.
Isn't that cool?
Yo. Oh, damn.
Isn't that neat?
Oh shoot. My eyes are still burning with this thing on, man. Ow.
Well, don't look at it too long. If
Ouch.
you good?
Woo.
That's the eclipse, bud.
That's great.
It's just getting started, but that's it.
To do with the
I said, yeah. That good? Pretty wild, huh?
Joe's going in with just
Is he? No, he needs safety glasses. Be crazy like that.
He's just wearing sunglasses.
going over the.
He needs to.
You see at the bottom.
There you go. That's a nice view. We got a good view out here in Arizona, man. Oh, let's go.
That thing is so
What's
bright.
wrong, man?
You got it zoomed in. It's not too much.
Is it too much?
Yeah, because it's like not being able to.
Well, you can zoom out.
How?
Ooh. Oh. Wow. Isn't that nice? That's so cool.
Isn't that cool, bud?
Yeah.
Is that your first eclipse? I think it's the first one you probably remember.
No, one was in 2017.
Do you remember that one?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you use it for camera.
Yeah, this sucker. Even with the glasses on, it's bright.
Here we go. We're getting there. Let's go.
Oh my god. That's dope. That's cool. Wow. That's really cool, actually.
Doesn't happen very often. And what causes that is the moon
Goes in front of the sun, huh?
and the earth perfectly.
Wow, that's dope.
That's why we can see it like that from Earth. And guys, don't record this with your phone, especially like right now where the sun's still very overwhelming. It can ruin the sensors on your phone.
Thank you for sharing the light.
I have a specialized filter on this camera that's for actual solar recording eclipses if you ever run across one. But don't film this without at least some Mylar film on your camera, because it will chew up your sensors pretty quick. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera here. There we go. Getting into focus. Focus, focus. Focus, baby. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, not with regular sunglasses. No.
He's trying to look what you
No, don't do that.
We're in Arizona, East Valley.
Don't be looking at it with sunglasses.
He was trying to look.
No, don't do
He
that.
was trying to look without the glasses, just look at this.
Dude, don't do that. You're making me nervous. Don't do that. There's a sphere up there right now, visible on the SDO, the Solar Dynamics Observatory spacecraft. Same sphere we saw in 2012. Let's go. Just don't look at it. But those are good
Even
glasses.
with these, like, it's bright.
It
like,
is bright,
It's still
but-
bright either way.
Not really. I mean, a little bit, but those are the right kind of glasses, not sunglasses.
He was literally using his
Don't do that. Tell him not to be taking pictures with his phone. He'll trash his phone.
I said make sure to have eclipse glasses because it'll hurt your eyes. It'll damage them.
Right, man.
Because I heard on TikTok where like it destroyed like the middle part of your eye.
And it can destroy. Well, yeah,
And
that's.
it's permanent damage.
Don't do, yeah. And don't use your phone because it'll destroy the sensor. Oh. Okay, where's Jupiter? Where's Venus? Let's go. Jupiter, Venus. Guys, when it starts getting darker, We should be able to see Venus to the right and Jupiter potentially to the left, and that's where the comet's at, over by Jupiter. So just remember, in your travels today, this is going to go on for a while, the comet potentially will be to the left side of the sun at the 10 o'clock position. If the sun were a clock, the comet would be at 10 o'clock, way left. Jupiter will be at 9 o'clock. Venus will be at 3 o'clock. So just remember that during your travels today. Venus at 3, Jupiter 9, comet 10. There you go.
It's like, it's trying to focus. How do I do it? It's like I said to Joe, so you can at least say he saw it. Because his glasses, it would damage his eyes, so I don't want to look at it. Because even looking at it for like a millisecond, it burns.
No,
so
you don't want to do
freaking
that.
bad. Like, it's like.
Okay, now just zoom in on that. There's a picture in there. See it?
That's not really good, huh?
You're right, you want to come hold this for a second?
Hold on, I'm trying to get a picture.
I know.
That's not that good.
Let me help Mom, okay? Because that's heavy. It's hurting her arms. Oh, I know I had my finger in front of it.
I just want to show Joe. He's not damaging his eyes.
Yeah, don't do that. It's
'Cause
not
he was, it's so funny, he was literally going.
Okay, try those. I don't know how that's turning out. I can't really tell. Hey, 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 here we go. Let's go. Brandon, can you help your mom just for a
Hold on. Just send us to Joe real quick. Let's see. We're good to go.
Look at that, getting closer, guys. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I just put the glasses on. That's exactly what we're seeing down here on the ground with the glasses right there. It's got to go farther, too. We got a ways to go.
Like what, 65 or so?
65 to 70, so we still got a ways to go. We're not even 40%. Not even 40%. And then it's got to go all the way across, so we still got a ways to go. We'll probably notice it getting a little dimmer around here. We might feel a temperature difference. Where's Venus? Venus should be to the right, maybe in about 20, 30 minutes. We might be able to see Venus. If Venus shows up, I'll get pictures. This will be the best I can do because I can't take the filter off this camera. This is a specialized filter for this camera. And I don't want to risk the sensor on this camera. So, Granny, can you help your mom, please? Her arms are, she's trying to hold that up. Thank you, bud. Here, you want your sunglasses? Or stay behind the thing? Thank you, bud.
Oh, right on it. Can keep it there for a second.
Blurry, Joe.
Huh?
Blurry. Why is it so blurry?
It is underway, guys.
Does it not look blurry to you, though?
Just tap the screen. Just tap it a little bit. It'll focus. It'll focus the best that it can because it's got that one has the mylar, which works.
That looks different?
Yeah, that's why it looks like the way it does. That works. It works for filming the sun, but you don't want to use either that, a number 10 Lincoln welding shield. I used to use those years ago. They work. They protect your camera, and you can get good footage of the sun. That's a welding shield, what it is. They work. But the only problem is it's keeping them flat against your aperture. If you use a piece of welding glass, you're going to get infinite suns and infinite reflections if it's not perfectly flat. Will it minimize the direct sunlight and extreme light saturation? Yeah, absolutely. But it also, it's difficult to do. I've tried many approaches with the old number 10 welding glass, Lincoln welding glass. Like I said, it works perfect, other than you can't get a flat. Here we go. Starting to feel it get a little bit cooler, not much, but some, definitely getting cooler. I feel a temperature difference. Yeah. I know, I got the stand. You know what? You might try to fix it.
Like how?
This thing here, I don't know how it
It just gets heavy over time. So.
It's literally why we got this thing.
Yeah, so that'd be great. Got it? There we go. Looks like a moon, yeah.
There, got
Okay,
it.
perfect. Now how do
Put
we
it in here, and then hold the
Okay.
stand, and then just hold the stand back. Hold the stand. Put that. Hold on, let me get
I was
this.
trying to do something for my class. I don't know.
But you can what you can do is hold it, hold the stand instead of holding that up. Okay, put that in here. Just go ahead and lean it up.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we just use a phone? It's so much lighter. So cool. There we go.
There, got it. God darn it. Get that, pick up that thing and put it on. Right there.
There you go. In here?
And then you'll be able to just hold the pole. Sorry guys, we're just getting this realigned. Are you tightening? There you go. Okay, now that's secure. So what you can do,
What?
is just hold the pole, tilt it back up to the eclipse, and just hold on to the pole. I think with your arms up in the air.
Oh, I don't even see it. This is not gonna work. It's hard to lean it all.
Wait a minute, there it is.
Oh,
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Oh, that's on the way there. That's on. There it is. No? Oh.
Sorry, guys. It's just not working.
I don't know how that got in there.
Where's it? Was it?
Some sort of statistic or something.
Oh, did you end it? Oh, you ended it.
Why would this start it over? I don't know. I can't see what I'm doing.
Wait, did it? Oh, no.
You just need to move that thing. Yeah. Now just kind of lean it.
I don't understand how this is gonna
And just-
work.
and
It's
just hold-
not-
and
It's
just
not
hold-
gonna work.
You just hold the pole.
Yeah, the. It's just a phone.
Yeah, just hold it like that. Instead of holding your arms up in the air.
See, I don't even know if it's pointing at the thing. It's all the way up there. It's pointing that way.
There it is, right there. Right there. You sure? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just saw it. Let's go. Okay, just doing a
Look how it goes your eyes.
reposition. Here, use these.
It's bright. It can like destroy
Look
your
at it.
eyes.
Don't do
How'd
that.
you look- Why did you do it?
Don't.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Right on. Let's go. Let's go. We're probably
Let me go look.
40, 42.
Oh.
Staying alive from Phoenix, AZ.
Wow.
Here we go.
It's gotta be dark out.
Isn't that neat?
Beautiful.
Now, if you could figure out a way to hold it steady up behind your camera, don't use your camera because it'll run that sensor. All right, guys, I'm looking for Miss Venus. Venus should be to the right. I don't know if it's going to get dark enough. It might.
I don't know if it's pointing at the eclipse. It better be, I hope.
I think it is, pal.
Are you sure?
I
It's
think.
pointing at the sky? I can't see the chat, so I'm trying to keep it straight. Oh, this is not even. Oh.
We got that thing reattached, but it's difficult to
Here, I'll
see.
do it.
We're waiting on that big fiery dragon. Let's go.
Can't see the screen.
Where's the dragon?
That should be way easier.
Where's the dragon? Oh yeah, looking good. Let's go. Looking good. Eclipse underway. Yeah, there you go.
That's good.
We are probably, let's see. Yeah. Guys, we're probably at 40% right now, 45. And we still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go. You guys notice it getting cooler outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
It's getting
cooler.
cooler.
Yeah, right,
I
right.
noticed that. Yeah.
A little cooler.
That's nice. I like that.
It is getting cooler, guys. I will say, we're not even at 50% coverage, and it's you can notice a temperature difference. Absolutely. I'm not seeing Venus just yet. You should be fine, huh? Yeah, without the battery. Hoping to see the comet. Hoping to see it all. Want to see it all. Absolutely. This is cool, man. They'll be talking about this for hundreds of years. This is going to go down into history books, and you're part of it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And just remember, there's what they call a coronal cavity. That's the official name they gave it after about 2 weeks of trying to identify this sphere that was hanging off the sun that looked like a mothership up there recharging. It's back. Oh yeah, it came back today of all days. 12 years later, comes back today. Why not yesterday, 2 weeks ago, a month from now? Came back the day of the eclipse. And believe it or not, it's right behind our view of the sun, behind the moon. Yeah, that's just a reflection, guys, I think. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've seen stranger things. Yeah, that's a reflection. See it moving? I'm moving the camera to reposition, and the reflection moves. So that's always a indication that, yeah, that's a reflection, of course. Live from Phoenix, Arizona. You can feel the temperature difference, absolutely. You doing okay?
Yeah.
You want a chair? I'd say we are at 45%.
45%.
45% coverage, yeah. 45%.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, Venus. Come on, Venus. I want to see Venus. I want to see Jupiter and the Dragon. Jupiter and the Dragon. That's what they'll put in history books someday. Jupiter and the Dragon. Let's go. Let's see if we can find where. I know Venus at 3.
I think it's my
Jupiter's. Be careful, bud. Make sure you have
I see 2 eclipses. The heck? That's my eyes. Yeah.
Okay, Jupiter's over here.
I see 2 eclipses for some reason. What the heck? Yeah.
And then
that's
Venus is
weird.
over there.
That is very weird.
You didn't see 2 earlier.
There's one right there. Right there.
And you guys were joining.
It's my eyes. Don't worry about it. Oh, nice. 46.
Mhm.
That's good.
I need to reposition. Just refocusing, had to reposition the camera. There we go. Let's go.
Is there a way that you can fix these legs? Yeah. So that's like,
Oh, yeah.
like make it where it both are like
Wow. That's okay.
It's,
so you could at least I want it
These are my
balanced too.
glasses.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to loosen
that's
this.
cool.
Well. Oh wait,
Are you taking it?
no, hold on.
No, I can't see it. So.
No. It has to come on.
No, I'm trying to turn this. This won't turn. It's just being very complicated. I don't want it to fall off on you.
Okay.
Oh.
Here, I can't turn it. It's refocusing, guys. I got this camera pointed way up in the air. It's pointing almost straight up. Not quite, but close.
You guys can get a better view on YouTube. Put HWD53 on YouTube. You can see it on video. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Thank you for the handouts. That's so sweet. Thank you for the follow. Those eyes. Thank you for sharing the light, Daisy. Thank you, guys.
Getting close, guys. I mean, we still got a ways to go, but you're seeing what's happening. And you can actually kind of feel the temperature difference. Not much, but just enough to notice. Let's put it that way.
Thank you.
Waiting on the dragon. Jupiter and the dragon. Let's go.
Mike, what's the direction time?
What time is it? It's going to continue for at least another 20, 25, 30 minutes. It's going to go across the surface of the sun. It's going to move across the sun from right to left. So it's been obviously moving for 30 minutes. It's going to be at least another 30 minutes, if not longer, just in between the Earth and the sun. So yeah, it's going to be, what was that?
What?
What?
No, I thought I saw something over there, but it was probably nothing.
Heard that on the news. Arizona, Johnny.
Is that an airplane? Yeah, it's an airplane. They're probably checking out the eclipse. There's an airplane over to the right. See it up there?
Where?
Right up there.
Oh, yeah.
So you know they're probably checking out the eclipse.
I thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you.
You can actually feel it. It's cooler out right now. It is actually cooler.
That's cool.
It is actually cooler out here.
Hello, everyone.
Not quite as bright. Where's
Thank you guys
Venus?
for showing some love. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, guys.
Well, let's go. We're getting close to 50, I think. Let's see. I'd say we're 48, not quite 50%. Not 50% yet. There's no way. What's wrong with it?
Hello, guys.
I'm using a Nikon 7500 DSLR. There we go. 300 millimeter lens. And I think it's a P61 UV lens that screws on to the end of the lens, so keeps any light from intruding inside the sensor. So don't record this with your phone.
You need a special lens.
Yeah, you need at the very least, Mylar film. Now Venus would be over there, Jupiter over there. But it's too hard to see because it's too bright.
That's what Joe's trying. He was like looking up. He was like,
No, maybe if you had like 10 pair of sunglasses, but not one. Use specialized glasses, guys. Don't be looking at the sun. Contrary to what anybody tells you, do not do it. I feel a temperature difference. I totally do.
Thank you for all the shares, likes, gifts, all those things help. I appreciate it.
We are in Southeast Phoenix.
48%.
I'd say 49% right now.
49%?
Yeah, pretty close to that, yeah, for sure.
It was really a pretty day today.
It's actually a beautiful day, but my fear with traveling was I would go to some location and it would be cloudy and not have anything. So I took the best option,
Exactly an hour to come.
at least for me. Trust me, I was looking forward to going. You guys know that. I've been talking about this for months. Let's go, Jupiter and Dragon. Jupiter, Dragon, Sphere. Now we got a sphere into the equation? Are you serious? Yeah, there's a sphere up there, guys, on the lower right-hand side of the sun behind the moon. Let's go. And you know it's tricky with this type of equipment? Being in the direct sunlight and being black like this, it absorbs the heat, but it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there doing good. You can feel the temperature difference. Oh my gosh, it's cooler. Right on. It is totally cooler. What do you think, maybe 10 degrees cooler?
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah. I'd say that's a fair, probably 10 degrees cooler. Between 8 and 10, maybe 7. It is definitely cooler, absolutely.
One asked, did they shoot the rocket yet?
Not yet.
I didn't know they were shooting one.
Yeah, they're shooting 3 rockets into the ionosphere to try to measure an electrical anomaly potentially created by the eclipse. The ionosphere is where it's at. Nikola Tesla knew that. That's why he tapped into the ionosphere for infinite energy. And it's there. It totally is there, but this could cause a flux in that energy that's in the ionosphere or magnetic shields. Of course it could. Yeah, absolutely.
Think so, Mouse? You never know.
It is getting cooler in AZ. I'm going to refocus there. There we go. Here we go. Jupiter and the Dragon and the sphere, the magical sphere. Some say it's a mothership recharging. Can you imagine a mothership up there recharging during the eclipse? I mean, think about it. It's there today. It showed up April 8th. What? Why today? It's been 12 years since we've seen that thing. 12, and it shows up today? I mean, wow. Look there. Yeah, there's a sphere behind the moon. We can't see it from here, but it's visible on sun spacecraft that orbit the sun. Saw it this morning. It's still there right now. Remember the huge sphere from 2012? It's back. Yeah, it's back. It's up there pulling energy off the lower right-hand side of the sun during the eclipse. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Yeah, we're probably at 50% right now. Getting close, getting close, getting close. %. It's cooler.
I think it's like 65% Logan.
Yeah, 65 to 70. We still got a ways to go.
Oh, thank you for that's sweet. Thank you for the TikTok hat. Thank you. It's like 65%.
65 to 70.
65 to 70. So it's not going to be completely dark. You have a shade.
We want to see Venus. Come on, Venus. Venus.
It's happening now.
News, breaking news. Solar eclipse underway. Solar eclipse begins passing over North America. We know we're on top of it. Okay, Venus, if we could see it, would be right over there. It's so cool.
I just followed you there. What, Mike, about
It's
the
cool,
sphere
I guess.
behind the sun?
You can see it from a spacecraft, a satellite that monitors the sun. You can see it from the satellite. It's on the lower right-hand side of the sun, coincidentally behind a moon. So it's not visible here. It's visible from the spacecraft, but it was there in 2012, and it hasn't been back since.
Why is your phone up there? Put your phone up.
Until today. It hasn't been back in 12 years,
Wow.
and it came back today.
No, this doesn't happen every year, right?
No. Came back today, 12 years later. Came back to recharge today.
That's so cool. Yeah, let's say it's like 55% now.
About 55, right?
Yeah, that would be my guess. What about you, Brian? What do you think?
We still got a ways to
The
go.
percentage of coverage? Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
55?
Probably 55. It's over halfway.
Do you guys see it at the bottom of the,
So too.
like if you're,
It's getting there.
see if I can zoom
It's
in.
definitely cooler out, for sure.
Still
Whoa.
like 30 minutes.
51?
Yeah.
You guys see it better like
If I might
that?
not be fully, okay, let me check the actual YouTube link.
Is it a better view? Or no? No, don't look at Spanky Land, don't look at the sun without glasses, those solar glasses. Oh, good. Hopefully it's
Yeah, still got to go all the way across the other side. Where's Venus? Come on, Venus. Oh, there's something right there. See it?
fine.
What's that? See something shiny right there?
I am not,
Where?
I have no.
Right over there by those clouds. Just look to the right of the cloud. See it?
I don't see anything.
There's something shiny right there moving through the sky. Look, see that cloud? Look to the right of it.
Thank you for the hand hearts.
I don't see it. I'm
It's right
sorry.
there. See that cloud?
What-
Right to the right of it. There's a little dot moving through the sky, and it's not an
you have good
airplane.
eyes. I don't see it.
Logan asked
There was a little dot moving through the sky.
for blind.
Wow, where do you see that? I see two clouds.
It just went behind the cloud.
Back.
I don't know what it was. It looked like a light brown dot moving through the sky.
That's weird.
Yeah, it went right behind that cloud right there. A light brown dot.
No, it's not.
I don't know what that. I've never seen nothing like it.
It's not darker out here. What
Okay.
percentage do you think that is?
Um,
Well, thank you, Mom Goose. You
that's probably 55%, maybe.
55?
Yep, maybe 60, but very close to 55.
Thank you, guys. So I think it needs to go to like 65, 70.
Mm-hmm.
Or in East Valley, Arizona. Yeah, people saw it too.
Well, they yet. Yeah, there was something over there, guys.
What?
There was something right over there that went behind that cloud. Then I lost it there. But there was a dark object, dark light, well, not dark, light brown, moving through the sky. It wasn't an airplane. It wasn't an airplane. No, not that. It was a small object. To be honest, you want to know what it looked like? It looked like a version of Jupiter moving through the sky, but it wasn't glowing. It was light brown. Or Mars. There you go. It looked like Mars moving through the sky, but not shining. It was light brown, light red, and it went behind a cloud over there to the east. I just happened to catch a glimpse of it. It wasn't a bird, wasn't a plane, wasn't a helicopter. It was moving like a satellite would move, but it was light brown and round. It looked like a little planet moving through the sky. I'm sure it wasn't, but that's what it looked like. Can't make this stuff up. I just saw it. From my location, it was in the southeast sky, moving east-northeast at a really good clip. So, don't know. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm returning this part 5.
You guys feel the temperature difference? How it's a little bit cooler?
Yeah.
I'm feeling the burn in my arms.
We're going to put that down.
Oh no, that's all right.
You sure?
We're at Arizona.
What's that Joe doing?
Well,
I
things
still
do
find that
this.
funny. We're really going outside just with some sunglasses.
Can't be doing that.
I think he wonders why he couldn't see anything because it's freaking.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there was a brown orb over there, man.
He's from Arizona.
I don't see it now, but it just showed up, went right through here. Like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't see it though.
Well, it's hard to see. I just
Was it,
happened.
like, really small.
About the size of a pencil eraser, maybe a little smaller.
Oh.
So yeah, it was small, but it was just cruising through the sky. It did not have lights on it. Honestly, it's about the size of it, or about the same color as a pencil eraser.
Definitely need those. And keep the stress alive.
I don't know. I've just never seen nothing like it. And it happened to show up during an eclipse. Just like the sphere we haven't seen since 2012. Shows up 12 years later. Actually saw it, I believe it was March 11th, 2012, March 12th, 2012. And it shows up 12 years and almost 4 weeks later to the day. What? Totally wild. You can't make it up. You can't. You're making movies about this stuff. Where's the big fiery dragon?
Yes. No, actually, you don't need glasses to see it. You don't need glasses without glasses.
Does it burn? It hurts. I look for like a millisecond, I'm like, it would destroy your eyes. For some reason, I see 2 eclipses up there.
Really?
Yeah, there's like one right there.
Why?
I don't know, like double vision or something. I think it's double vision. Yeah.
It's the bright light, but I see it too. So. I will say the camera's staying cool. It's not getting hot like I thought it would, because it's all black. Tripod's black, camera's black, lens black, strap black, cord's black, everything black. But they're not that hot. In fact, I just touched the cord. It's cool. Yeah. Let's go.
Is that Arizona? Yes.
Let's push the lens. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, push the glass to focus it. Yeah. Okay, now push it. All right, so. It worked?
Oh,
No, that's the other one. There's another one.
I know, they're all like that.
No, this is Arizona,
The
guys.
sun's just incredibly bright.
Definitely cooler.
Some are saying it's very cloudy in where they're at in Arizona.
I know there's clouds all around us. We're kind of in an open spot, but there are clouds all around us to the south, southeast. Let me look in the west. Hold on.
Yeah, Mr. Reagan just made that call and told them to clear the skies here for him to do these lives today.
And I'm grateful that they took the clouds away so we could at least see something. You know what I mean? Been talking about this for months. They want to throw clouds into the equation. Come on, man.
Clouds or no clouds, skies are clear.
Skies are clear here. Just focusing. There we go.
We have a lens. Yeah, it does look like contrast is starting to kind of shade up a little bit on here.
Do you see two? Just one. Oh, okay, that's it.
Brandon, maybe don't look at it.
There's like one right there.
Just don't.
Okay.
Hope you guys have pictures or videos. that
Did you get a
can,
picture for your friend?
Send in.
I was trying
Go
to.
to MrMBB333.com.
He really
Click on that
does it too.
red
One's on the right side.
that's on his website. And you can upload pictures and videos right there on his website. Share and he'll share with the world. Thank you guys.
Thought that was better, but
We're in East
What?
Valley, Arizona. Thank you.
isn't
for
it better?
sharing
I thought that was better.
Thank you guys.
It won't even sit
I
on.
thought so too. I guess.
Not a direct sunlight though, right? That's hard for everybody to see.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so, you know what, take a picture of that, take a picture of that. Just zoom in on it.
He's got the best content.
There you go.
Lisa, yours now. Thank you.
I swear I can see it.
Might be something you saw in your photo or something.
I saw something, there was a brown object right over there that was round. To be honest, it looked like a pencil eraser that was round. About the same color. I have no idea what it was, and definitely was not a bird. Yeah.
Yes, but being in Arizona only was 65, 70% coverage.
Yeah, you know,
It's better than nothing.
better than nothing. Yeah, this is kind of around the peak.
Now, where's that comet at? Is it supposed to be to the side here?
The comet's to the left, Jupiter's to the left, Venus is to the right, even though I thought Venus?
Thank you guys.
Still waiting on Venus. In fact, I'm going to pull it in, watch. Hold on. Okay, the sun's there, Venus should be right there. Where you at, Venus? Don't you be hiding from me. Bring it on, bring it on. You can tell it's dimmer out here.
65%
definitely
here
dimmer.
in Arizona.
For sure.
But in the states like
And cooler.
And cooler, for sure.
I don't know, there's other states that
It is
are
definitely cooler.
100%,
I can totally tell. It's cooler outside.
yeah.
It's cooler for sure.
Oh, let's see, I need to put that photo in and make sure I don't know on TikTok.
It's definitely cooler. Wow. And we're 65. Maybe you could take a.
I took a picture of your screen.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
it.
idea.
Yeah. I'll take a picture. It's really cool how that camera's zoomed in on like that.
filter. It's really
Yeah, I appreciate you all.
Need to go
Thank
over
you
there.
for sharing that. Thank you guys.
Yeah, look. It's that guy right there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does your kids go to school, Kelsey? You know, some schools in other states, they close the schools.
Some places close the schools.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. Maybe it's just an influx of people that are coming in and they're counting on. That's what they say, I think.
Anybody's kids home from school today? I mean, this party really is just getting started. This is going to go on for a while.
Thank you for watching our live.
This is going to go on for a while. It's just getting started.
I wonder if we can get the likes up to 10,000.
Just getting started. This camera's pointing straight up in the air.
Thank you guys.
Literally straight up.
Well, we're waiting for the comet now. There's supposed to be some type of, comet that has ice components on it. There might be some ice.
That comet might go loco. You never know. During 100%, because it's getting closer and closer to the sun right now. It's actually at perihelion today, so the comet could do anything. It could do a lot of things, and it could do nothing. It's unknown. It's a great unknown. I've seen the sun. Oh, that's something else. Let's watch and see if the sun hurls a solar flare, CME, at the comet. I've seen it so many times that it's not a coincidence. It happens. It's like the sun feels the presence of the comet's energy and releases energy towards, or at least in the direction of, a comet. I've seen it over the years several times. I can't say many because I haven't seen that many comets go through the inner solar system. But on occasion, the sun will hurl mass in the direction of a comet, yes. It happens. We'll see if it happens today. There's a sphere. Remember that sphere that we saw in 2012 return today for the eclipse party. I was shocked when I saw it. My friend Nelson saw it, shared it with me this morning. So I went to the SDO. Sure enough, there it was. So I did a movie, posted the video. You can see it at the YouTube channel, Mr. MBB333. I just posted that like 2 hours ago. There's a sphere behind the sun. Remember the sphere from 2012 that detached as one whole unit? It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen with regard to the sun. And it came back for the eclipse. What? But the only difference is it's on the right side of the sun instead of the left. It looked like it's up there recharging. It's really cool. It's just cool. I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Here goes another airplane. That airplane, it's not coming to our airport here. It's up high enough to where it looks like it's just observing the eclipse. It looks like the same airplane that went by earlier. It's over to my right in the south sky. It's going slow. Probably Sophia. Do you guys remember Sophia? The airplane that had the 100-inch telescope, 102-inch telescope in the back of the modified 747? Or no, it was a modified Airbus. Modified Airbus, modified 747. They actually retired Sophia. They just retired Sophia a couple of years ago, less than 2 years ago. Sophia, I believe, is down here in Arizona somewhere. I have to look and see. That Sophia's cool. Sophia was cool. Sophia was a modified Airbus 747 that flew around at night and monitored the nighttime sky. They would pick targets. I don't know who determined the targets, and they would view these targets from, okay, there's something over there. I see it again.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's in the southeast sky. I just saw it. Now it disappeared.
Like, what is
It was like a solid white orb right over there. It was coming at us, and it turned to the left. What is going on, man? I'm sitting here talking about Sophia. I see a white orb over there in the southeastern sky. God is my witness, there was a white orb right over there that just made a left-hand turn and went south. Or went towards the south sky, but it disappears. You see there's clouds over there. Real thin clouds. So being the same color as the clouds, I don't know, it just kind of disappeared. Yeah, it was a white orb. But no, Sophia would target some objects and view them from the sky at like 40,000 feet, so that would eliminate a lot of atmosphere. Really cool, tricked out plane. But yeah, it retired, believe it or not. They used to keep it in Palmdale, California. That's where the plane stayed. Stayed at that airport in Palmdale, California. It's a NASA airport. But I heard Sophia was officially retired. So I don't know if they replaced Sophia with another plane, but it would hold a very large crew of people that ran all these instruments that the telescope would pull in, and then they would monitor the data. I mean, you know, how cool is that? It's just so cool. Sophia, S-O, what was it? How did they spell it? I think they spelled it S-O-F-I-A, Sophia. So I'm just wondering if that plane that I see up here that keeps circling, I've seen it twice now, is maybe a version of Sophia. Because it's clearly observing something. It's not, like I said, it's not going to this airport, and it's swung by here twice now. Seen a brown orb, a white orb, and a curious plane, the plane that keeps circling. It's almost as if the plane's watching the eclipse. Definitely feels cooler. It's not as hot as it was, even though it wasn't hot. It's cooler. You can feel a temperature difference. Let me get those glasses. Hold on. Let's see. Right now it's probably at 50. Right around there, give or take. This camera is pointed straight up almost. Got some cloudage moving in. I told them to keep the clouds away from here.
You sure did. You sent memos out.
I did. I sent out a memo. Please keep the clouds away from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in our area. Thank you. And sure enough, here they come creeping in. They're small, but still, we don't want any clouds. Sometimes though, light cloud cover can act as a added solar filter as long as they're not too low. It's the low, thick clouds that are problematic. The higher clouds you can work through. Low clouds, the low cloud base, there's 3 levels, low, mid, and high. Low is no, you can't work with low. Mid, maybe. Higher clouds, you can usually work around. What we're dealing with over here, we're not dealing with them yet, but they're trying, they're just anxious to get over here. They're high, feathery type of clouds, so I would say they're mid to high altitude. So they wouldn't be a problem once they do get over here, but they can just stay away. We don't want clouds. Definitely cooler. Birds are chirping, but that's normal. Some say when it gets darker in some areas, that the birds would start chirping and crickets start, making noise and stuff. The birds we hear, that's normal. We hear that all the time during the day. If you can hear them, that's not unusual. These clouds are trying. I did see a white orb right over there, and it made a hard left-hand turn. It was like coming straight at us, and then it just stopped and made a hard left-hand turn in the southeastern sky at about 10 to 12 degrees off the horizon. Probably 15,000 feet in the sky. 15, 18. And man, when it bolted left, it bolted solid white. But other than that, I haven't noticed anything unusual except a plane that keeps circling. There's a plane circling that appears to be observing the eclipse, but maybe not. But it's made 2 passes by here. It went by twice, same plane. And it's a full size. Reminded me of Sophia. That's why I mentioned Sophia. It reminded me of Sophia. I think it was a 100-centimeter telescope in the back. It was at the very back of the plane, and there was a door on the back that they would open up, and they would be flying at 40,000 feet with the door open on the back of the plane, pointing this huge telescope from inside up into the sky. I mean, that's just cool. I always loved following Sophia. And I want them to bring her out of retirement. Maybe they have. Maybe that's the plane I'm seeing up here that I've seen twice. Maybe it's a different version of Sophia. I think they said, okay, we kept the clouds away long enough, and they are on the move. We'll see what happens. I got to tell you guys, last night, wife and I were sitting out back on the back patio, in patio chairs, just looking at the sky. And these are the not vertical chairs, just kind of a lounge chair, a patio chair where you can lay down, you know, very comfortable. And we're just laying there looking at the night sky. It was around 7:30, 7:45, and I got a pair of binoculars that are right over here to my left. Honestly, I never used them until last night. I just got them. They're very good quality. But anyway, I was looking in the south sky last night around 7:45. I don't know. I didn't have my phone on me. I wasn't expecting to see anything. My phone was inside. Of course, I never expect to see anything. That's probably what I do. But anyway, I was looking through the binoculars and saw what I described to my wife as she's the one that came up with a taco or Dorito. I said, oh my God, there it goes. And I'm following it with the binoculars. It looked like a white saltine cracker broke in half, corner to corner, not in the middle, corner to corner, creating what looked like a wedge, a weird shaped triangle wedge, but not a triangle. If it was a triangle, it was a weird shaped one. It looked more like a wedge going through the sky with no lights. It was after dark, but I could still see it. It was probably being illuminated by the sunlight, and it was, best way I can describe it is a wedge with no lights. And I followed it for maybe 5 seconds, moving from southwest to northeast, really fast. I never seen anything like it. I came inside and drew a picture of it. I saw it that long, where it left that type of impression, where I could draw a picture of it. Totally cool. No lights. First time I'd ever seen anything like that, and I was not looking. It just showed up. Equipment's staying cool. I'm surprised. That was one thing I was concerned about, the stuff getting hot, because it's in the direct sunlight, but it is not hot at all. Nothing. I'm even touching the tripod, and it's cool. Man, it's weird. Usually this stuff is blazing hot because it's black. It's actually cool to touch. That tells you the temperature dropped. And even the direct sunlight, you guys know how it feels different these days. It doesn't feel different now on this, probably because we're getting half the solar output.
the other side?
Yeah, it's moving across from right
Oh, it did move.
from right to left.
Oh. Oh,
You
there's
still see two?
there's that one right there.
Stop.
You see on the right side? Look at that.
See both? You see two?
Let me switch glasses. Use my glasses. Hold on. Watch me.
No, don't. What are you doing?
No. This one's broken too. I don't know.
Weird. Do you see double meat? No? So why the sun?
I don't know. What are you doing? Wow. That's awesome. Like, the second one is moving closer to the main one. See that? That's like a once in a lifetime thing. Oh my god. Huh? No. That is just outstanding. I've never seen anything before. Wow.
I thought it was gonna get dark outside.
Yeah, it is kind of dark. It's cooler. It's even cooler now because it takes a minute for the light to reach the earth, but it's cooler. Definitely cooler outside. Right on.
This is Mrs. not mine. His assistant here. Mr. Spice. Mr. Ruby is on YouTube Live.
What's JoJo?
Thank you for sharing the live. That's really What percentage is this?
Need some water? You probably do, huh? You need some water?
Yeah, is that it?
I'll get you some. Hold on.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live. This tripod is heavy. Goodness. Oops, sorry. My arms are like jello.
Not bad. It's still like 40% coverage. At least, yeah, it's still covered like 40%. For real. It's still like 40.
I'm returning this tripod.
That thing is a.
I mean, this is brand new. It shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have done that. Ordered a tripod for the iPad, and it did not work right. Seeing kind of a weird haze by the sun. Probably clouds, I don't know. There's a little bit of a haze up there that looks different. Doesn't look like clouds, but maybe it is. Oh, there's, oh cool, we're getting a rainbow, see it?
Where?
See the halo around the sun?
No. Are you?
Don't look.
Are you looking up at the sun?
No, I'm not looking at the sun, I'm looking below it. There's a halo. There's a halo under the sun. I just took a picture of it, I'll share it with you later. We straight up have a halo around the eclipse.
Stephanie, it's
I just keeps getting better. Can't wait to see the dragon. We're not going to see the dragon here, but people will see the dragon. I hope that thing puts on a show. I really do. We've been waiting on the arrival of the dragon for months. Man, bring it. Make it happen. Let's go. We want to see it. We want some action. That's why I think that plane up there that's circling is waiting on something. I saw it twice. I haven't seen it since, but I have seen it twice. And it was the same plane.
That doesn't look like 40%. It looks like more like 15% right now. You think?
Let me see. Let me get my glasses. No. Let's look and see. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably about 35.
Oh, 35?
Yeah, I'd say 30, 35. They're around 33. It's getting warmer. Definitely, there was a temperature change here in Phoenix for sure. Had a brief halo. In fact, it's still kind of there, directly below the sun. I'm not looking at the sun. It's below it. I can see the bottom part. And it's at the top, too. There's definitely a halo. I'll try to get a picture of it. I don't want to jack up my camera, but here we go. We're going to go for it. Boom, real quick. There's a halo up there. You okay, huh? You need water?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's not like a cramping. It's alright.
Temperature did drop. Clouds stayed away, but they're trying to come in now. They held off during the majority of the eclipse, and we're grateful for that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Path of totality. It's should be in Texas right now. Let's go, Rockstar Preacher. Hopefully the clouds stayed away. That's where we were going to go, to Dallas, hang out with Randy, Rockstar Preacher. You can find him over at Facebook. He's going to start doing YouTube videos. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, sir. And you guys will reach a whole new level of enlightenment here soon. So be ready. I've known Randy for there's a halo again. I've known Randy for a better part of 12 years. Goes back to when I saw the pulsar in the sky in 2012. In fact, that was in March of 2012. Same time as the sphere. And I met Randy back then in 2012, and we've been friends since 2012 for 12 years, since the sphere was here last time. And it returned. The sphere is up there today. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. There's a low-flying airplane over there moving real quick. Is that a plane? I guess so, but it's moving very fast for only being about 2,500 feet off the ground. Yo. Oh, okay. It's just, man, such a weird angle here. It's hard. Yeah, it's because there's so much. There we go. There's so much sunlight now. It's overwhelming the camera, so it's difficult. And that's what's happening, guys. The sunlight is getting greater as the eclipse is moving to the left, so it's difficult to keep it focused because it's in a constant state of flux. It doesn't know what to focus on, the sun or the moon. So that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at, and that's why it's doing what it's doing. Right there, it's pretty good, but it doesn't know whether to focus on and I've got it on manual focus, but it's still wanting to focus on one or the other. that's pretty good. It's not bad at all, and it's definitely warming up. But my equipment's still cool. It's so weird. Now the camera's getting warm, but it's still fairly cool. I am totally surprised. I really am. Hey, this cord's starting to get warm now, but it was cool earlier. I got the cord. My laptop's over here in the shade on a table. Here, I'll show you guys a picture later. What's up, Randy? No, oh my goodness, Randy just sent me a text as clear as a bell.
Oh, he has clear skies.
Yeah, Randy just sent me a text as clear as a bell over in Dallas. Yeah, it's on right now over there, I think, because it's almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Thank you, Christos. Thank you, Christos. Appreciate that, brother. Randy. And you know what? That's where we were going, but the forecast steered me away. Should have known. We were going to go to Dallas. We were going to go in on the 6th, get the equipment ready on the 7th, just in case. The internet, you know how it is when you're out on the road. Sometimes that hotel internet may or may not work as good as it does at home. I've got a lot of horsepower here. I've got a tremendous amount of upload speed. So live streams, even outside here, can do okay. But when you're traveling, it can be a little different story. But I was ready to take that chance. I wanted to go to Dallas. That's where I wanted to go. And I'm glad it's clear. I'm glad Randy's getting a good show. Good for you, Randy. Yes, sir. I've got this camera pointed. The camera's going to need to go to the chiropractor after we get done here. And probably my wife over there. Her poor arms holding that thing up in the sky. Sorry about that, guys. That's about the best I could do with all the saturation coming through. It's heavy duty right now with regard to light. Huh?
No, this, Candy says the moon card, I guess, looks like a corner of something instead of a rounded edge.
Yeah, it's because there's too much sunlight coming through now.
No, on here.
And it looks that way over here, too. This has got a touch screen that I touch that can then focus, and I can manually focus, do either one, but we're getting a lot of sunlight now, so trying to minimize it the best I can, but
Oh, Candy said that you did something to the focus and that made it look different.
yeah, I did.
Good way, Candy?
It's difficult to tell because I'm looking at a little screen out here in the direct sunlight. Yeah, that's about the best I can get right now because we're getting more sunlight than we are eclipse. So it's trying to focus on the sun instead of...
Yeah, yes, look normal. Thank you, Candy.
Yeah, we're getting too much light coming through now. Hey, what's up, guys? We're about somebody over there, I think. Oh, it's the neighbors. I thought it was. wanna look? You wanna look? Here's some glasses if you wanna look.
Oh, they have some.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's about 35, I think. Maybe, or I'll give, maybe a little less. You can feel it getting cooler earlier. Yeah, it's in the retreat mode here, but it's just getting started going across the country, guys. Yeah, it's getting hard to focus because there's too much light. I apologize for that, but that's just what we're dealing with here. That's how it is. I'm thankful for the clear skies. I heard it was clear in Dallas. My friend Randy in Dallas says clear there. And you know what? Ventusky told me it was going to be clear there 2 weeks ago. And then the forecast got all discombobulated between then and now, saying it's going to be cloudy and all this and that and the other. Should have listened to the 2-week forecast. It was correct. Boy, it's hard to focus on a sliver like that. You have no idea. The camera gets very confused. Yeah. Either way, cool event. We'll take it. What percent? It was exactly like they said it would be. Right now, we're probably at 20. That's why it's hard to get focused. This camera is, I've got it tilted backwards. Oh, it's starting to get hot now. Getting a different solar energy.
What?
Getting a little different solar output now. I can tell the camera's starting to get hot. Not hot, but earlier it was actually cool. For being black in the direct sunlight, it was totally in direct contrast to what it should be. It should have been hot to touch, but it wasn't. Yeah, now it's just trying to focus on the sun. Okay, let's try this.
So they just got a notification that great job, you've gone live for 90 minutes, don't forget to take a break. It's like it's
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying something different here. There's like a bean up in the sky. There we go. Now the clouds are rolling in, but thanks for staying away for as long as you did, at least 90 minutes. We're grateful. The Rockstar Preacher, they'll be able to see they're probably seeing it now. Venus, Jupiter, probably pretty easy.
I know, I'm gonna know the same thing. Where are the rockets?
Donna Desmond, how's everybody doing? The rockets, okay, what time is it? Okay, it's, they were going to launch the rockets at, okay, it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. They were going to launch them from Virginia and some other place, like 2 places. Just send them up into the ionosphere to collect data. That's what they say. But they should have already been launched.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at that huge halo up there. Are you kidding me right now? Boom.
Tell me if could you see it clear?
Yeah, it's getting, it's at probably less than 20. But guys, just know this, wherever you watched the eclipse from, whether it was 50%, 60%, 70, 100, you were part of history. You witnessed an incredible part of history. This was not a typical solar eclipse by any stretch of the imagination. You witnessed part of history. My camera's getting hot. I got a hot tamale. So you witnessed part of history, regardless of the amount of the eclipse that was noticeable. It's still happening right now. Historic day, April 8th, 2024, will be remembered forever. Yes, they talk about an eclipse to this day that was in 763 BC. You serious? This one will be talked about in 3600 AD, and on and on and on. What is that? This guy's starting to look milky now. Got a milky with a halo. There's a halo up there during the eclipse. What? I know it's we're getting a few clouds. We are. It's exactly like the app GreatAmericanEclipse.com. It's exactly like it showed for our area, Phoenix, to a T. I mean, exactly. Can't believe this tripod is cool. The tripod is jet black, sitting here in the sun, and it's cool. How do you make sense of that? Camera's getting warm, but not too bad. Getting a few clouds. I haven't seen the airplane again. Historic day, the great eclipse of 2024, April 8th, 2024, a day that will be remembered forever. I'm going to find that comet on a satellite, and I'll be able to show you the comet as it's going sublime near the sun, or it's in its close proximity to the sun. I don't know if it'll be visible on the SOHO or not, because it's actually to the left near Jupiter. And what happened? Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Oh.
Sorry. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was just talking about the comet showing up on satellites. It'll show up. I'll find one that it'll show up on. Probably stereo A. But we are. Oh, the camera's getting hot. Finally, I was expecting that a long time ago, because this has been going for 90 minutes plus, I think. I honestly couldn't even tell you. I'm out here in the sun. It's getting warm now. Yeah, it's getting warm, right? Yeah, it's warming back up. It did cool off earlier. You could totally tell it was much different temperature. It's at about 20, I think. Less than 20. Yeah, it's about back down to less than 15% now, guys. But we survived the eclipse. There's a lot of speculation going around about paranormal activity being up during the eclipse and pole shifts during the eclipse. You don't have to worry. I know, right? Pole shift? There's not going to be a pole shift anytime soon, guys.
Like, who talks like that? Who tells people there's no bullshit?
Yeah, right. I don't know. They got specialized equipment that nobody else has.
Who's that right?
Not going to be no pole shift.
Is there a comment somewhere?
Yeah, there's a comet over by Jupiter, but you have to be in the 100% path. We're in the like 65%. If you're in the 100%, you'll have a chance to see the comet, Jupiter, Venus, and maybe Mercury. As it's cruising through the central plains right now. But we never really had a good view of Jupiter, Venus. I looked. I even had the binoculars out looking for Venus and Jupiter, and they weren't visible from Phoenix. But I was hopeful. I thought maybe they might be at least Venus. At least Venus. Jupiter's a little far to the left, much farther to the left, actually. Guys, we are almost. Where are we at here? Hold on. Yeah, you can see there's just a sliver. We're probably down to 10% out here in Phoenix. So we're going to see an overwhelming light presence up there, light saturation. Your arms getting hurting? Arms sore? You probably feel like you've been working out. You've gone this far. We just will finish it up. It is definitely warmed up. Definitely warmed up. I'd say the temperature's gone up 10 degrees in the last 20 minutes or so. Easy. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. We've been looking forward to this for a long time. And we probably should have just loaded up and went to Dallas. But you know what? It was an expensive chance. I mean, just go over. I don't know. It would have been a lot of money to go over there and it'd be cloudy and not have anything at all. So I thought it through. I'm going to be honest. I was looking forward to that. No doubt. And you guys know it, too. I've been talking about this for months. I was talking about this long before the news was talking about it. But I don't know. I don't like to take expensive chances like that, you know. I'd rather it had been a guaranteed. But there's no guarantees in life, you know what I mean? It's just the way it goes, and that's okay. I'm happy. Happy just to be a part of it in any way. Happy to be a part of it in any way. So it's all good. Got some groovy clouds up there. I mean, they're groovy, man. Yeah, we're down to about. Yeah, it's almost out. Let me see. Yeah, we're down to just a sliver here, guys.
I bet it was crazy last night. Didn't you guys
It is just about gone here, guys, in Phoenix, getting close. I remember a few years back during a lunar eclipse. When was it? 2017? The whole family, we were outside watching it because it was around like 8:45 at night or something like that. 8:30, 8 o'clock, I don't know, during the summer. A few years back, like 16, 17. And during the eclipse, I'm standing there with my family. We're looking up at the lunar eclipse. And I spotted a black triangle just sitting in the sky, and it wasn't dark yet. You could see it. So I take that back. When I say I've seen two, I've actually seen three. And my son-in-law looked up at me, and I could tell by the look on his face he spotted it too. And he looked at me and he goes, "Did you see that?" I said, "Yeah, I saw it." He goes, "Why was there a triangle sitting up there?" I said, "That's a good question." There was literally a black triangle about 15 degrees south and east of the moon. If the moon were a clock, it was at the 7 o'clock position, about a hand's length away from the moon, a vertical hand's length. And that's 1,000% true. And it was just sitting there vertically. The point of the triangle craft was pointing towards the moon, and you could see the top part of the craft. And you could see 3 points of light on each corner. And then it very slowly disappeared. But it was there long enough to where you could easily, well, you saw it for a few seconds. That was during a lunar eclipse. And I don't even want to say a day. All I say it was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Because I remember the whole family was out there looking at it. And he saw it and I saw it at the same time. And I'm sure a lot of other people saw it too. It's totally obvious. Pretty cool. Just makes you wonder, what they're doing. Not anything nefarious at all. It was actually kind of cool to see. But how it could just sit there in one position and place in the sky like that was pretty neat. But it did. How you doing over there? You doing good?
No, for my arms.
Well, it's we're getting close. I can tell by the temperature. I've gone through 2 bottles of water out here. You need water? You got water? Yeah. We've gone through 2 bottles of water out here. Yeah, we're down to about 8%. I know it's hard to tell in here because it's the saturation, the light's overwhelming what little's left. If I had a telescope and was able to zoom in super close, that would eliminate that, but doing the best we can with what we got to work with.
Remember, like and subscribe, share, comment. Let's push these posts and live streams out to algorithm. Try to censor things don't want that to happen, so
Ooh, it's getting warmer out here. Camera's getting hot, ski. This thing looks like an accordion. Backwards, I got the monitor out and it's tilted backwards. The camera's tilted backwards, kind of. It's getting warm. And the camera's starting to get warm. That's what a difference the energy makes between the eclipse and now. Tripod's still cool. It's getting bright out here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for liking the live.
The great celestial event. Yeah, it's down to about 6% now, guys.
What, 6%?
I would say so, just guessing, probably 6 or 7%. Clouds held off. They're coming in now, though. Clouds are rolling in. They're the high clouds, and you can work with the high clouds. It's the low ones you can't work with at all. You have a low cloud deck, it's impossible. Not impossible, but very, very difficult. These are high, thin clouds that really aren't a problem at all. Neighbors wondering what I'm looking at over here. Did you see that guy looking? Well, he kind of looked. Yeah, he probably didn't know. I don't know how you couldn't know. This has been like... Yeah, we're down to just a sliver. That's why we're just seeing what looks like the sun. Ooh, it's warming up out here. You got to be getting hot over there. Let me see. Your arm's hurting. It's 71, but I'm pretty certain during the eclipse it was in the 60s. Yeah, for sure. 71 right now. Sunny for the next 10 days. A little bit of cloud cover today, but honestly, nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. No, not at all. It's all good now. Oh, hey, Polenta.
She had sent a super cool video to you.
I'll check it out. Thank you, thank you, Polenta.
You're right, Clinton. I don't have that. Me too. Thank you, Clinton. You're sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you. That would be cool if we saw a comet outside. Not nothing like,
I know, right?
just like a sight, more a sight.
Yeah. I don't, honestly, that's why some people are going to be able to see it, but for a comet to even be in the sky during a total eclipse is just, it's just extremely rare. It just doesn't happen. And from what I understand, it's never happened, at least in recorded history. It has never happened. There's a comet up there in the sky. It could be visible from some locations. It just depends on how it reacts to the sun. Every comet reacts to the sun differently. It depends on the comet's composition. And every comet is unique. They're as unique as people. Yeah, they may have the same general composition, but some may have, more of this, more of that, less of this, less of that. So all that stuff reacts to the sun differently and the solar wind. And then, of course, it depends on if the sun decides to hurl a big old coronal mass ejection at the comet. And then when it absorbs all that plasma, the CME and the solar wind, it disrupts the tail, and then the coma gets bigger, the head, reacts to it. So I've seen it, man, many times. Just for it to even be there is just very, very rare. But yeah, it's pretty much gone here in Phoenix, guys. Let me look.
Sorry, guys, if you want to see the chat. Sounds like quiet.
Yeah.
Am I on? What is it?
I don't know.
You're good over here.
Now, who's it? Now.
What? Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That is so kind.
Thank you, Anel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for the super chat. That's very kind.
That's very kind. Very kind. Thank you, Anel.
That helps. It's very nice.
It does help. I spent quite a bit of money, and I wanted to. I wasn't going to ask anybody for anything, and I'm not. This was,
Thank you for the support.
yeah, thank you for the support, but you know what? This was my treat. I was looking forward to it just as much as you guys. So I'm glad to be a part of it in any way.
We're glad that they're a part of it with us.
Well, absolutely. I'm glad you guys are here, but I'm just thankful to even be, here on Earth observing these types of historic moments. And this truly is a historic moment. They'll talk about this solar eclipse for forever. I mean, there'll never be another one exactly like this one for many generations to come. No way. Not to include a comet. And there are some people that will see the comet during the eclipse. Some people probably have. It just depends on how it reacted. They could see it actually really, really good. If it didn't, and I think it was going to react based off of the photos that I saw. The head of the comet was starting to get feisty. It had been feisty long before it even got close to the sun. They're doing all kinds of wild stuff. That's why they gave it the name that they did, because of the volcanic activity on the comet itself. Some comets break apart when they get close to the sun, and today is its close approach to the sun. And some break apart. They can't handle the pressure from the solar wind, from the star, the sun. They break. This one did not break. I knew it wouldn't. Too strong.
There's no pole shift, guys.
No. That's crazy.
Or pole flip. Or pole flip?
Pole flip?
I don't know. Sometimes
Oh.
somebody, I guess they're seeing some videos about a pole flip or
Wow, they must have some sort of knowledge that nobody else in the solar system has. There goes another plane. I don't know. I have no idea. They must have some very sophisticated equipment that's like 5,000 years in advance of the rest of us. That's impressive. That is seriously impressive. Wow. And nobody's ever been able to foretell a pole shift. That is awesome, man. We're lucky to have somebody like that. Good grief.
People need to be careful what they're watching because that's fear. That's not true.
Let's see where we're at here, guys. Woo! It's at probably like 2%.
I'm hoping I got this.
I think you did good. You did the best you could with what you had to work with. I'm disappointed in that stand. That stand is not.
You think I did good?
This one did good, but that one over there, I'm not impressed with that
It's hard
stand.
to see
It is, because you can't look at the sun, and it's hard to look at your monitor with sunglasses on, especially the solar eclipse
Yes.
glasses.
Rebel check. Yeah, there's no pole shift. You have to be careful if you're watching. That's crazy. It's like a little dot.
Yeah, it's almost done. It's probably like at 2%, maybe 1.
We're almost. What is it? 2% left.
2 or 1%, maybe still
Thank you
2.
guys for following.
Yeah, it's at maybe 2% tops, not very much. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Appreciate it, really do. It's been fun, you know? It's been fun. I was going to do the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, because anytime there's a solar eclipse, there's a lunar eclipse. And there was a lunar eclipse on the 25th. And it was just a penumbral eclipse, and those sometimes are not even noticeable. So that's why I didn't record it. They're not even noticeable. Now, if the eclipse was all the way behind the Earth, then yeah, I would have definitely recorded, because that could have been a potential blood moon, but it wasn't the case. So that's why I didn't do it. Anytime there's a solar eclipse, there's usually a lunar eclipse. Yeah, the camera's getting hot. I can feel it over here. I'm surprised it wasn't hot earlier. Yeah, I think it's almost.
It's like, yeah, I have to probably.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end.
Yeah, we're at like 1%, guys.
Sorry guys, but it's getting really hot. The screen is very, very hot. Make sure you guys follow. Thank you guys for the likes and the shares and the gifts. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the super chats. You guys are awesome.
Wow, it's getting warm out here.
Me on YouTube. Thank you guys. Much love always. And I don't know how to turn this off.
It's hard to see.
I can't see the screen. I don't even know what it's probably looking at me this whole time. Can you see?
Sorry, I think I'm on that page, but.
Here, let me see. Where did I go? Right here? Oh my goodness. Where do I go? I don't think we're off.
Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are literally back to. Now we've got people over here. Who's this? Life wants to live. What was the red dot? Oh, okay. I'm from Arkansas. Thank you. Okay, the red dot, life wants to live, was not any. Hold on, let me get over by. The red dot was simply a reflection. Sometimes those show up, even with the solar filter. That's what I have on this camera, is a solar filter designed to fit this lens. It's a 300 millimeter lens, and it just screws on there. But even with that, in the bright sunlight, it will create, and you could see it was backwards reflection, because it's a DSLR camera. So that's all it was, nothing more than a reflection. Yep, guys, that's it from Phoenix, huh? So I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me today. We've been talking about this for months and months. It's still going on. Wish I would have went to Dallas now. My friend Randy, Rockstar Preacher, said it was clear as a bell there. And that's what my 14-day forecast told me. But then they changed it and just got me second guessing. And you know what happens when you second guess? You usually guess wrong. So should have went with my first instincts and went ahead and rolled with it. But that's okay. I'm very thankful to experience from right out here in Phoenix. We got to see 65, almost 70%. Right now we are back to 100% solar output. And I can feel it too. The equipment's even getting hot. How you doing, buddy?
Got it all captured, huh?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
It?
That's it.
Okay, thanks a lot. Sorry about that. That was the Amazon man. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. Okay. Once again, thanks for stopping by and sharing this historic event with me and all of us here, all you guys in the chat room and everybody that participated. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. Really do appreciate that. That was very, very kind. We're going to call it a day, at least for now. I'm going to go in and take a look at some of the photos that I took of the sky during the eclipse that just looked interesting, that's all. Nothing nefarious by any stretch of the imagination. The sky just looked interesting at times. We'll look at those photos later, probably in tomorrow's video. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me, and really do appreciate all the super chats and just being here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.